random thoughts in the car time. For those who are following me on Twitter, you've noticed an inordinate amount of Mike Evans posts, because Mike Evans is like a person that I'm sort of obsessed with this summer, especially looking ahead to drafts. The Tampa Bay offense is obviously loaded, one of the more pass-happy schemes in the entire NFL, and even though Bruce Arians is no longer the head coach, Todd Bowles is not stupid. You know, he knows that Tom Brady really runs the ship offensively and is just going to step aside and let Brady do his thing, and the signing of Julio Jones kind of confirms that. However, the signing of Jones and the fact Chris Godwin is not placed on PUP sort of dulled my enthusiasm for Evans, who I was targeting in the second round in my upcoming draft, my big money draft, in terms of Evans's upside. Without Godwin, and I was originally anticipating Godwin going on PUP for, at least the beginning stretch of the season, maybe the first month. And with no Julio Jones, I was envisioning a very target-rich start to the season for Evans to go along with his insane touchdown production, which is unparalleled among wideouts in the NFL. And also, this guy is incredibly consistent. We all know about the record starting his career with eight 1,000-yard seasons. He's kind of sneaked over that number the last couple of years, but the one reservation I always have about Evans is that he runs very hot and cold. He's sort of A.J. Brown-like when it comes to going nuclear. 1 week, 10 catches, 2 touchdowns, and then the following week, 2 catches for, 15 yards. Brady loves to distribute passes evenly among his wideouts. Now, also add Julio to the mix and Godwin possibly starting the season, although I really still think he's going to miss the first game or two. That complicates matters for Evans. Still, in round 2, I'm still on board. Initially, once Julio signed and Godwin didn't go on PUP, I kind of backed off that idea, but now I'm back on that idea. I have the top pick in this particular draft. I did draw the top pick for the first time in the history of this league, which is over 15 years old. And so I'm wrestling with the Cooper Kupp, Jonathan Taylor, because this is a PPR league situation. I'm going to get into that a little bit later in terms of why, because some people think it's Taylor hands down, but it's not that simple if you really break it down. And if you look at guys who can be running back ones as opposed to guys who could be wide receiver ones, I think there's more running backs that could reach running back one status than there are receivers that could reach receiver one status. And this is a 3-receiver league. So that has me seriously contemplating Cooper Kupp. And even Justin Jefferson, who I think is going to have a ridiculous year and could actually pass Kupp in terms of total production, with Kevin O'Connell now coming on board as the as a head coach for the Vikings. But getting back to Evans, I'm still on board in the second round. This is a guy I haven't owned too much in the past, but I do feel that he will be a solid investment. And listen, can he catch 80 balls this season? Absolutely. Especially, again, if Godwin doesn't start the year on time. And Julio Jones just can't stay healthy the last couple of years. He's got a lot of wear and tear on his body. And if you saw video of him, he looks like a tight end. I'm not too sure about that body type that he's carrying right now. Maybe he's going to shed weight as training camp commences. He's looked good so far in practice. He caught 2 touchdowns at practice on this past Wednesday. So it is possible that Julio will be just fine physically. But again, you don't really want to bet on somebody, at his age with all those years of wear and tear behind him. So anyway, that's just my random thought as I'm in the car here about Evans. And I'll be posting more videos, just random thoughts of the day on Twitter and my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to both. If you can definitely. Somebody just almost literally just hit me, cut right in front of me as I'm driving. If you could subscribe to both, that would be great. At RotoBoss at Twitter, and Fantasy Sports Boss at YouTube. So until then, I will chat with you soon. Bye-bye.